Let's talk about the Glendale real estate market. It's May 2026 and this is prime selling season for real estate. You've probably noticed more and more for sale signs in your neighborhood because this is when homeowners put their home on the market. And has the Iran war, which began on February 28th, affected our real estate market? The data we're about to look at may shed some light. As we look at April closings, remember, those are homes that went into contract in March. And on March 5th, mortgage rates were at 6%, and they spent most of March and April in the lower mid-6s. Today, we're at 6.5%. Chatting with people at open houses, I will say that the two biggest concerns buyers have are, number one, mortgage rates, two, when and how will this Iran war resolve itself, and number three, will my job be replaced with AI? So that's what's on people's minds right now. Now, let's take a look at Glendale market. In Glendale 91201, the average sale price was up 17%. And there were twice as many sales as the previous April with 6. Average price per square foot was up 8% and the average size home was up about 100 square feet. Now I'm going to say 91201 had a very strong April with decent price appreciation. And I'm glad to see that because in months past, that zip code has not been performing as well. In 91202, the average sale price was down 2%. Average price per square foot was also down 2%, and I'm going to say 91202 was flat year over year. 91205, which is like the Adams Hill and surrounding area, we saw the average price drop 20% to $1,100,000, and there were a few more sales with 5 total. And the average price per square foot dropped 10% to $848 a foot. And the average square footage also fell by 5%. It might be that a few small fixer-uppers hit the market last month, but those numbers are not great for 91205. 91206, which is Chevy Chase Canyon, the average sale price rose 1%, so that's pretty flat. The average price per square foot rose 5% to $813, and the average square footage actually dropped 3%. So those are not bad numbers for 91206. I've noticed in the past several months that zip code really performed better than usual. Let's talk about 91207, where I live. The average price was actually down 26%. Now that's a huge drop. The average size home dropped 20% to 2,300 square feet. So that accounts for a lot of that 26% drop. The price per square foot is down 8% to $852. That's a little worrisome because smaller homes sold and they tend to have a higher price per square foot. There were a couple of closings in April that did make me scratch my head though. Now let's look over 91208. I've been curious about this one because there have been some pretty high sales there recently. The average sale price is down 9% to $1,708,000, but the average square footage is down 23% to 2,100 square feet. So that really means smaller homes hit the market. The average price per square foot rose 20% to $826 a foot. These are solid numbers, and I'm going to say 91208 outperformed the rest of Glendale. Now let's check in with our sister cities, Pasadena and Burbank. In Pasadena, the average sale price was up 9% to $2,024,000. And the number of sales is down 12% to 65. The average price per square foot dropped a tad at 2%, and the average home sold was 7% larger. So I'm going to say Pasadena was relatively flat year over year. In Burbank, the average price was down 11% to $1,334,000. And that is exactly how much the average size home dropped as well. It's down 11% to 1,575 square feet. Average price per square foot was flat, so I'm going to say Burbank year over year was flat. Now let's look at the entire Glendale as a city. Average price was down 11% to $1,679,000. And just like Burbank, average home sale was also down exactly 11%. Average price per square foot slightly moved up 2%. So I'm going to say Glendale, as a city, year over year, was pretty flat. So there you go. Comparing April to April, year over year, our prices are flat. And according to economists I follow, that's consistent with what's happening in the rest of the country. Now, there are cities in Texas and Florida, for example, that really overbuilt and are having a tough time selling their supply of homes. Now, that's not a problem we're having here with very little land to build on that people will rush to buy. So there you go. If you have any questions about what's going on in the Glendale real estate market or what's going on in your neighborhood, on your street, in your home, give me a call. I'm happy to chat.